come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. And Jay, these guys are ready to battle.
Ed, when you look down on the court, you see their eyes, that burning passion to play this game. Intensity is going to be off the charts. This is why you play the game. Let's go check it out.
There's nothing like the pressure, the tension, the feeling before the tip. Utah begins the game with the basketball. Bledsoe to Harden. And counted at the rim. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Jazz have the ball. Harden, his first effort off the mark. Sizing up the defense. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a T.
Off the assist.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Rubio into the front court. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Bledsoe with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Harden. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense. And the rebound taken in by Utah. Down to Fareed. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Knocked loose. Jazz have it.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back. Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Harden. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Mo Bamba. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Knocked loose. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Great dish to set it up. Slam dunk.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Well defended. Brown into the front court. The score 10-8. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Kenneth Fareed powers it down.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Antetokounmpo to Lopez. And throws it down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Bledsoe. Rebound comes down to Brooklyn. To Brown, down low. Slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Eric Bledsoe at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Knocked loose. Jazz pick it up. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
I got ball.
To Lopez. Brook Lopez. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Seth Curry. Lets it fly from long range. Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense. Nets have it. To Korver. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Bledsoe. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. To Lopez. It goes down.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Bledsoe with it up top. Margins 8. From long range. Not done yet. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Defense making the ball handler work. That ends the first quarter with the Nets in front. 1 quarter down. Long way to go. So buckle up. It's wide open.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Curling inside. Antetokounmpo doesn't have the touch. No good. Bledsoe with the basketball. Down 6. For 3. Antetokounmpo, the rebound. Brooklyn with the basketball.
Block up. Here you go.
Oh, they called the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Antetokounmpo to Korver.
Watch cut.
Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Hey, switch. I got him.
Rebound taken in by the Nets. Giannis in control of the basketball. We're a minute into the second quarter. Big finish at the rim. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Press him deep.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 3, Ricky Rubio.
It's Jazz ball to Harden. Fires the 3. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Antetokounmpo to the line, shooting 2.
Misses the first.
Got this.
Oh, he missed on a pair. To Harden. He throws it down.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Ball's tied up. Neither player wants to give it up. They don't want to lose this possession. Let's see what they can do with the jump. To Harden. 4-3. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. And finishes strong.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
The assist from number 3.
It's in the hands of James Harden. James Harden. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Runner's good there.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Utah as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Harden. Smothering D.
Substitutions, Utah.
Giannis with it up top. Lead stands at 10. Has a chance. Wide open look. Won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Who needs Steph? Who needs Dell when you have Seth?
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
From the outside, no good. To Seth Curry. Fires the 3. No good. Porter to Korver. Dwayne Dedmon pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Won't go down.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
To Adetokunbo. Michael Porter Jr. above the rim.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Harden. And his rolls from deep continue. It's no good again. Jazz have it. To Fareed. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's not his range. It's no good. Giannis Antetokounmpo tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
He's going to keep shooting him, but he misses yet again. Knocked loose. Jazz pick it up. Good look that time, but off the mark. Rubio misfires. It's no good. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Ricky Rubio. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Entering the game for the Utah Jazz. 3 points.
Long key from 3/4 court. Time expires to end the first half. The Nets have the lead.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Nets have the basketball. To Lopez. Porter. Takes stock of the floor. Short jumper off the mark.
So many teams just try to beat you with their offense. Well, your offense can only take you so far. The one thing that's supposed to travel, whether you're home or away, is your defense. That's your staple.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Ricky Rubio. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Ooh, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Cash is in for two.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Knocked loose. The drive, right to the basket. Driving's Rubio, but he can't get it to fall. To Harden. And count the basket.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Here's Lopez, down low. Oh, emphatic slam.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay, but you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Count the bucket for 2.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
And James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. From the painted area, won't go down. Another follow, no good. Bledsoe with it up top. Leads a bucket. Harden, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Knocked loose. Jazz have it. Throws it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Brooklyn's got it.
Hands up.
You're on the island now.
Missed a wide open look. Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot. Well defended. Here's Rubio into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Shot from the lane won't go. Another follow. Stays out. Harden with the basketball. Leads 4. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this 3rd quarter. Short jumper off the mark. To Harden. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Rubio. Oh, emphatic slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says 1 man can't beat 5, but we're watching 1 man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Ricky Rubio. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Subbing in for Utah, number 21.
Harden shakes free and hits.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the 3-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul. but take it when you can get it.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
2 points, Michael Porter Jr.
That's it? That's all the celebration I get? I wanted to see a little bit more off that one.
Harden. That's good D. Shot no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
JaMychal Green, huge block. Third quarter comes to an end. The Jazz out in front. It's Utah basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Here's Rubio up top. His guys trail by 10. Count the basket at the rim.
Ricky's never really been the guy to look for his shot first, though he did average a career high in points per game last season, and it all starts with that blow-by first step that sets up his opponent.
Giannis with it up top. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Rises for the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Harden to Bledsoe. Lets it fly from long range. Offensive rebound. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Can't connect on the first free throw. Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. Harden in possession. The lead stands at 9. From long range. Now that's a contest. Great feed. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Seth Curry sends it away. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Jazz. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Rubio to Jaylen Brown. Jazz pick it up.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
To Bledsoe. For 3. Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense. Porter to Adetokunbo. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Bledsoe with the basketball. His team leads it by 10. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Adetokunbo. That is great vision to set it up. And score. Strong take.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
It's Brooklyn's ball. To Adetokunbo. Driving right to the basket. The crossover. Gets inside. And the slam dunk.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Rubio into the front court. The deficit is 6. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Jazz have it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
And scores.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. Nope, first one does not go. He missed a pair of free throws.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Bledsoe fires the three. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Seth Curry to Bledsoe. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Knocked loose. Jazz pick it up. Fareed. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Knocked loose. Jazz have it. Trying to cash in. Another chance. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Bledsoe. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Jaylen Brown at the line for 2 shots. A career 65% free throw shooter. First try, no good. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. To Harden. 4-3. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And he'll go to the foul line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Ricky Rubio. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 83% free throw shooter. And gets both to drop at the line. Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul.
Some players are built to handle these moments. On one end, you just sparked your team, and at the same time, you also got under your opponent's skin. Just want to manage through the emotions here and not take it too far.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout. It's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more chance to stop the clock before the buzzer sounds. Knocked loose. Jazz pick it up. And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
First one, count it. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Here's Rubio into the front court. Margins 8. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
And here's the foul. Right now it's a 2-possession game, so if he hits 1 or 2 of these, it could be all she wrote.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it. Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Jazz who come away with the victory as they get a good win on the road. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now.